Rise with me, get fly with me, stay lit with me, take a trip with me, flow with me, grow with me, dream with me, vibe with this frequency. Hey y'all, this is Rayborn the Witch coming at you live from Femspiration 215, and I'm here today to give my Cancerians a Keys to a Wonderful Life spread. So this is going to be for my Cancerians for December 2020 and beyond. What I wanted to do is I wanted to create a spread. It's a 9-card spread, and it really taps into the keys to what you want your life to become, or places where your life needs to be kind of built a little bit better, and shift some of your energy in order to bring about the life that you truly want, the truly desire, moving into 21. I know that we have had time to think and time to kind of reflect and heal in this year. So we want to move into the next year, especially with big planets kind of shifting into new areas, specifically with Age of Aquarius really shifting into this new age, into a new state of mind, into a new state of being. We want to get some energy to understand what areas of our life need to be tapped into to better access our life that we want to have for ourselves and unlock our true potential. So what I did was I created a spread, and I'm going to just go into it. Just before I go into that, everything is linked down below to get into contact with me, to understand a little bit more about me, to get contact with me on different platforms, and so forth. So without further ado, I'm going to start the spread. I'm using Angela Mary Magic's Moon Baby Magic Tarot deck that she created. It's a beautiful deck, and it really inspired the way that I formed my cards and questions for this reading. So I wanted to use some of her magical energy to really guide the reading and guide the questions. So I found this wonderful life thing in something, and I was like, you know what? Way that it's broken down, I could really create a spread with that. So I did. So the first question is for my Cancerians. What has been hard won? What has been hard won in your life up to this point? So for Cancerians, what has been hard won in your life up to this point? I'm going to do the 3 questions, and then I'm going to start reading the energy. The next question is, what do you owe yourself? What do you owe yourself? Ooh, I love this so much so far. What does your life need right now? What does your life need? There's 2 cards that came out together, and they are in reverse, and one's, yes, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to start with this top row. What has been hard won? The 2 of lasers is the 2 of wands, and it says radiance. What has been hard won is your glow up, is your ability to tap into your inner resources and shine from within. That has been hard won for you. As Cancerians, we kind of, I'm a Cancerian, so I understand, we tap into the energy of other people, and that can bring us down and bring our energy down. So in order for us to shine forth, sometimes we need to understand that we have this internal radiance within that's going to allow us to ignite ourselves from within. And sometimes it's hard to tap into, specifically as a person that cares about other people and really absorbs the energy of others. And it says, what do you owe yourself? I keep on getting this card. It is the 2 of blades, and it is all about balance. So what do I owe myself right now, and what do Cancerians owe themselves? They owe themselves the ability to transform their thoughts into a rational and logical perspective, but also from the heart. So to use those 2 places to come into a wise mind, to really gain clarity and perspective on their life in order to move forward and move ahead. So creating and cultivating a routine that allows you to get balance when you're thrown off balance by other energies is so important. 2 cards came out for what does your life need. And this card came in reverse. The 6 of waves, expression, came in reverse. So in the upright, it's all about expressing your truest nature, your truest form, right? To really express yourself in the love that you give to others and also the love that you give to yourself. The 3 and the 3, in order to create this perfect cocktail of how you express your love and how you express yourself in your truest Cancerian form. So in reverse, that means that we still need to kind of embrace that balance within so that we can start to express our true form and our true nature. So the next card that came out, and I love that it's a bat on here, especially with all the things that are going on with Rona right now, but it does say that it's the Page of Blades, and the Page of Blades is the Page of Swords, and it's all about fascination. So it's all about really being inquisitive with our minds and thinking about this new perspective that we want to have and this new fascination that we want to have with the world around us in order to continue to drive us to continue to tap into what we need and in order to express our true form. I keep on saying true form because it's true. It's like we sometimes express ourselves based on what other people need instead of understanding what we need for ourselves and the expression that we need to give ourselves or the expression that we need from others and how do we ask for that, right? So the next 3 cards deal with the the D-E-R of it all. So the first question is, what will this do for you? What will the expression and fascination and tapping into that do for you in your life? So what will these aspects of your life that you want to bring in do for you in your life? Okay, so for my Cancerians, what will these aspects do for you? I got a card, beautiful. And then the next question is, where do I need to be a little extra? Ooh, that one wanted to come out. Ooh, ciao. And then it says, what internal resource can you tap into in order to bring these things about? I'm going to go over these cards in just a second. Okay, we got 2 more cards again. Okay, so the first question was, what will this do for me? What will these energies of expression and fascination do for you? And it says the 4 of Blades, and it's all about reflection and being reflective and really understanding how to understand yourself better. So expressing yourself and building in an inquiry of fascination will allow you to reflect a little bit deeper on the energy that comes into your life and also the energy that comes into yourself and allows you to gain a clear and clearer perspective of who you are and what you truly do desire. So a lot of times people that are caretakers and are empaths, they don't really think about themselves in relation to themselves. They think about it in relation to other people. So how can you be reflective? How can you know that the people and the energies that you interact with are a reflection of you? It says, where do you need to be a little extra? And we got the Empress, right? So the XX is about the gender fluidity of the masculine feminine form and really recognizing that an Empress energy can be that of one that is of a two-spirited individual. So we really kind of cultivate all the gender and all the gender forms of expression into this card. But also it's about being an Empress and really the fruitfulness of it. And what we need to be a little bit extra in is our sensuality. So we have this in reverse. So maybe we're not tapping into the where we can express ourselves in a more sensual way, in a more sexual way, but also from ourselves, right? The Empress or the Empress is somebody that sits and receives, right? How can we receive the love and adoration that we truly need from ourselves so that we can then give that to others and have that be in balance with itself? So I think about my Empress energy is really about like that self-care routine that I have put in place to really give myself the love and nurturing that I know I deserve, and in place that comes in from other people as well. They recognize that in me and I recognize that in them, and we're able to kind of build this relationship between those forms of expression. So the next card is, what internal resource do you need to tap into? And there's 2 cards that came out, and they came out in the upright. So the 2 internal resources that we need to tap into in order to express ourselves and in order to express our sensual nature, especially a Cancerian. A Cancerian is a sensual water water energy. So how do we need to tap into that? There's two cards. The first one was the 7 of waves, and this is all about abundance. By recognizing how abundant, how fruitful we are, and how many opportunities are around us to tap into that energy. Maybe you have that bath bomb in your closet that you haven't used yet that you got from Christmas last year. Maybe you have this book that you want to use to start coloring it again. Maybe you have songs that you haven't listened to in forever. Maybe you have a place that you love to eat that you haven't eaten at in a while, and you can order from that place now. So what are some resources that you have? Well, you have an abundance of resources to tap into in order to transform yourself and get back into that sensuous state of mind. All the pleasures of life are this card, right? All the pleasures, sensual pleasures of life come out in this card. And the littlest things can be the biggest things right now. How do we nourish ourselves and our bodies and our souls and our minds in order to really bring out that blissful energy? And then the next card we have that we need to tap into is the 3 of Blades. And this is all about suffering and heartbreak. So how can we tap into that? Well, we need to understand the places that we've been broken in order to really heal those places so that we can embody this Empress energy. In order to embody that energy, we need to go into those places that are still not healed and still need to be repaired. But also that we can learn from the past and learn from the heartbreak that we've had that has allowed us to still tap into other people's energy, still help other people. How can we bring that energy back into ourselves and really pull it back in so that we can then grow and transform and in these winter months to truly embody the person that we were meant to be? So the last row is full, right? F-U-L. So the first question is what will help fuel this shift? What will help within me fuel the shift that I need to make outside of myself? What internal thing will fuel the shift? What aspects do you need to unite within? You have a shadow and you have a light side of yourselves. How do you need to unite those two in order to bring that sensuous energy, that expressive energy to the forefront? So what aspects do you need to unite within yourself? Ooh, I love how these like just come out just so clearly. And then what does your spirit want you to learn through this journey? This is giving me so many shivers. I love it. Okay, so the first card was what will help fuel this shift, and it's the 3 of Waves, which is all about collaboration. So collaborating with others and collaborating with spirit is going to help you bring this energy to the forefront. Really understanding the creative aspects of other people's energy that bring you into a heightened state of mind, and also understanding that you have the ability to co-create with spirit in order to have the best life that you possibly want, and to shift the perspective of yourself so that you can recognize the abundance that you have and the resources that you have to tap into in order to create that. I know that I live alone and I have this big house full of these creative projects that I want to do, and that helps me embody that Empress energy in order to really embody all the queens of the deck, right? So the next card is what aspects do you need to unite within? And it's the Ace of Blades, which is the Ace of swords in the regular suit, and this is all about inner truth and understanding. And it says crystal vision, and I think for me, it's all about really understanding that crystals really do help shift energy. I got this one crystal. It's all about shifting energy. The blue aventurine really has helped me shift my energy and realign and get in balance. And using crystals to heal yourself is so valuable and important. And it's something that you can just go into a shop. In Philadelphia, we have Garland of Letters. We go in there and there's crystals everywhere. And you just like, when you go to the crystals, you just look and feel which one resonates with you. Pick it up. If it really just like is hot in your hand, or if it just like shifts your energy right away, it's something that you might need. So really tapping into that resource to help heal you and help bring truths to you is so important. I usually have a crystal that I wear around my neck to really help me in different ways, and I use different ones depending on what I want to bring that day. This is my Monday crystal, right? My lapis lazuli really helps me bring that leadership into focus. So crystal vision, what kind of vision do you have? And this full moon that you're going to be arriving to at the end of this month is a Cancerian full moon. So it is all about the balance that we need to strike from the Capricorn energy to the Cancerian energy. So that resourcefulness and that emotion, how do we bring that into true balance? And finally, we get our last card, and it says, what does your spirit want you to learn? And I don't know if you noticed that I have this little honeycomb necklace with a bee hanging off of it that I just got because I've really been tapping into my bee energy and my womb-based energy, and how to see from a different place in my body in order to arrive at the true answers for things. And we have this beautiful 6 again. So we have 2 6s on the table, really. And this is about adulation. Appreciating yourself, adoring yourself, and allowing other people to adore you for who you really are. I know Cancerians can sometimes be shy and a little bit more humble. I know for me, I have a shy side. As much as I am an outward person and I have a lot of expression, that's my Leo moon and my Leo rising, but I do have this Cancerian quality within me that's like, no, I don't want that attention. I really just want to give you that attention back. But really, appreciating and adoring yourself. Bring the honey into your life. I've been eating a lot of honey and giving honey to my goddesses that really, both of my goddesses that I have been working with love honey. So I give them honey. But how do you bring the sweetness to yourself and bring that sweetness then to others and also receive it? So that is your keys to a wonderful life moving into this next year. What are you going to do to shift your energy? I love you, and I hope you have a blessed day.